first half.
You know you can't. We're losing.
This young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Damn, you hear that nigga standing?
2nd and 5.
Got my money out.
Steps away. He finds an opening.
Here they said you would know, Ken.
Evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Man, you ain't getting coordinated, nigga.
A lot of people called this offense one-dimensional. I think you did. Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because
we're gonna pull up tonight, man. We're gonna pull up tonight.
Done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him.
I mean, just tell Richard to tell Pooney I'm looking for. I'm about to pull up. I'm about to give you this ride on this bike he been looking for.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah,
what you doing tonight?
They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
What you doing tonight?
Now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Ah, man, you can't even move.
Reception good for 7.
How Richard get over there? Oh, top play?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Alright.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Yeah. And so who all at the house? Just you and Miss Betty? Oh, yeah. You know I'm older sister. Where's she at?
And that is going
Y'all
to
think she's gonna take all my money?
Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand
out there like that.
the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try the left side. Swift.
Oh, she want to talk on the phone.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
You gonna be on when you being dropped out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision
you got your headphones?
in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but
now, Sammy just say they're gonna be right. Nah, it's just somebody that's showing off line.
Didn't happen.
It's probably Key.
Confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now
they gotta be Key, because Key be showing off line.
That confidence.
A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right
there. What you say, King?
It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know.
Nah, we still be on man. I only get on, you know, when we gotta play the front time.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Yeah, Psycho girl back. They hit me up when they got back.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
You know after they recruit from the house running down the street.
And he will bring it back.
You know, she be on Fortnite a lot though.
Touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six just like that. It's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills?
Ball's in the air. And then my favorite.
ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Go, 30 base. 4-5.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Fuck, that's touchdown.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 79 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there, the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Swift. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Andy Isabella was the intended target. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. On 1st down, Swift, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop. We got 4. We got 4. Hey, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I'm going back to you. Pilot, 64, weak. Slam. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Here's Hill. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll make this a second and long.
On the set. Mike 34. Strip the ball. X3. 218. Chop. Twist. Watch the twist. Mike 34. Scoop.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball. And now here is another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
League on the Lions.
9 on first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
Picks in the first half.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On second down, McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Over to a field goal.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Both throwing crazy picks in the first half. Hey.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Hey, exit. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I play this shit, man.
10-2 stop. Be driven.
Oh, man, he got fast.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
21 up now.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
And tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for it.
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here.
6 picks in the first half. Yeah,
so we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report.
21 has been going on with everyone. Yeah. Tie game, bro. That's crazy.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nice move.
Ooh, that could have been a fumble right there.
Wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Hey, 2, 8, read. Let's get it.
Now back to throw.
Ooh, man, I got lucky on that one.
Complete. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So
That should have been another pick.
now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Ready? 50, play. 54. Hey, check. 49.
On third down, Swift.
Come on.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Yeah, well.
Quick dash. Go. 61. Matchbox lights.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
And this is caught at the 8.
Oh, hold up.
That'll
Yeah,
be
I
marked
had to put on
as a
screen.
27-yard pickup. Well, we haven't been short.
Oh, no, I said I think I had it muted by accident.
Way to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has a feel of
Nothing, just playing the game.
Turkey Bowl or Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
I'm chilling.
And he'll be stopped just
Just
outside the
open
5
this
of the
little
6.
beer I had.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6.
Okay.
Score! Touchdown, Lions! It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, it's nice out.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
It's silly for now. Is that barbecue happening now? Or?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like
cool, but I know I definitely want to play later.
Start matching them point for point.
It's
still too early.
kind of tempting.
They can still run their offense.
It's tempting
to get back in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long.
Like he got one. But how you keep getting out the pocket and shit?
Inside the 25.
That should be crazy.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Ready.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw.
He caught that? Oh, he was so lucky. That should have been a pick.
Get this halfway
That should
home from
have been
the
a
8 to
fucking
the
pick.
4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Back to throw.
That should have been fumble. He get lucky.
3 yards short of the first.
Oh, he get lucky.
Partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right. And
Come
look
on,
at this.
Don.
They
Man.
get the turnover they
I need
needed.
to
It's
put what's it called?
intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I thought he had a step on it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
2nd and 14. And hit behind the line.
How
He
do you
lost
keep
the
picking up
football.
the
It's
fumble?
loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
I'm coming for you. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2.
Back to throw here.
I should have caught that.
Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag, let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
He got lucky as fuck.
And way up past
And
the
he's getting some
35
bullshit.
before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
See what your shit looking like.
That's kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
What quarter? 3rd?
That's right. And he comes back.
All that nigga try to do is run that read option, huh?
Getting 10 back as that sets him up
He
for
playing the
3rd
Titans?
down. Tell you what, he's been able to
Nah,
put
he
the
do
ball in some tight
slants and-
spots all game long.
That nigga gonna do slants and read option.
I think he looks at it as
He start off with the read option. If he can't get it,
I'm gonna keep firing.
I think it's
then he
supposed
do
to be
the
able to
slant.
3 for
Yeah,
7
I
so
saw
far
that.
in this
The
game.
receivers got
They're
some kind of
looking at
crazy
3rd and
ability
the nose of the
to-
football. Now a 3rd down throw.
That nigga was getting open on them slants.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, Charlie. Hurry, hurry. Mike 34. Mike 34. I can't.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And
Ah,
he finds a man.
He
It's
was some lucky
McCaffrey.
shit.
Give
Who
him
you
10
playing,
yards.
Jay? I heard you
Now
say, come on,
3rd and
Trey.
1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down.
Playing in the
Trailing
league
in
on the
the 4th
Lions.
quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter
Alright,
the
talking about
distance.
Trey Flowers.
Stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
I'm about to trade him.
The
man.
drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
He getting some crazy ass animations
This'll be caught.
on the receivers.
33 yards that
He's
time.
doing some bullshit.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect out on the board. But occasionally,
Lori
sometimes you
Jackson.
just throw it up and let him go get it.
Patrick
How about
Surtain.
that play?
And he's got it.
June.
Touchdown
Niggas
Panthers.
getting fucked up.
From 10 yards out. As they can now
I gotta get
even
touched,
this
man.
game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover.
Hey,
from
stop
it.
playing with my nigga like I don't be on them
Memory
temps out
defense
there.
After a big play against you, looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I want you to know that, man. What you like now? Oh, let's go.
Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
I want the motion shit.
That weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw.
Damn.
And this is going to be
fucking me up.
Dante Jackson picks it. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
And the game still close?
Yeah, it's a tie game. I started off 21
If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got a full interception.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
53, Mike, 53.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
Oh, he made it.
And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, a little drama there. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, They fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the mid-season bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, I fucking 8 picks. Sheesh. That shit was horrible. 6 of 19. I think it's getting open. Sertan had 3, so I guess I can't ask for too much more. He gave up a lot of. So niggas hit me up. Committee made me add a 5th.
Paint me, engineering paint, man. Other than you think, hopefully it's safe. I'm gonna have you ready. Switch on my request. Trying to do this trade for Juju.